Hi, my name is Gus Olsen. I am filming this video here in Plaza España in Barcelona, and today I'm going to talk about the wrong way and the right way to judge your progress when it comes to your dating social skills and success with women and your overall success in your dating life. Now, a lot of men make the mistake of judging their progress in terms of their outputs. So if they go out, if they get a number, if they get a date, they make the mistake of judging the output. Now, why is that a bad thing? Because it seems quite self-evident that you should probably judge your progress in terms of outputs, right? The problem is when you start doing this in a very short period of time. Because let's say that you go out today and you have a few interactions, a few conversations, and you don't get any quote-unquote outputs. You don't get any numbers or dates, etc. You might start to think that, oh, what I'm doing is wrong. The way I'm having a conversation is wrong. My overall journey is wrong, and you might start doubting yourself. You might start doubting your progress and the overall process, and then you decrease your effort and you try to change things, and potentially you set yourself up for failure and you sabotage yourself. But what if you went out and actually everything that you did was correct? Maybe you actually had the right tone of voice, you had the right type of conversational model, you were doing everything correct, but just because of act of randomness, you just didn't have good results. Maybe just the woman you talked to, they weren't in the good mood. Maybe it was just a bad day. But now, because you're judging the outputs, you actually sabotage yourself because you were doing the right thing, and now you are going to change what you do because of the short-term window that you're judging the results. And the opposite can also be true. Maybe you're doing the wrong things. You're having the wrong type of conversational model. You're actually flirting in the wrong way. But just because you went out today and they were in a good mood, they just gave you the number, even though you were doing the wrong thing. Now, if you rely on luck, it's just going to bring you inconsistent results. So you don't want to really rely on luck. And this is the crux of the video, is that instead of judging the outputs, in the short term, you should be judging your inputs. So you should be asking yourself, okay, am I bringing good energy to my interactions? Am I using a good conversational model? How am I flirting? And overall, what kind of mentality am I bringing to my interactions? Am I actually giving it my all, or am I just going through the motions just like it's any other day in the office? And am I seeking feedback and asking someone to listen to my conversations, or am I just winging it every time and just thinking, yeah, I remember everything that I said? So judging your inputs, especially on the short term, is a much more important strategy, because the act of randomness, the act of luck, can influence a lot the results in the short term. That's pure math, right? So don't judge your results over one day, over a few days, just from your outputs. Judge based on your inputs. Now, if you have a month, 2 months of no results, then yeah, you can start asking yourself, okay, maybe my inputs, what I'm doing is actually not bringing the outputs. And then you can change the strategy. But don't judge your output in terms of 1 day, 2 days, because it's just too small of a time window. And either you're doing the right things, but you're just not getting the results, and then because you're going to change, then you're actually going to mess up your strategy. Or maybe you are getting the results, but it's just because how today was or how yesterday was, and it's just an act of randomness. So key point of this video is, when it comes to short-term evaluation, judge your inputs, and when it comes to longer period of evaluation, then you can start judging your outputs. And that way you're actually true about your progress, and you're not going to mess up your progress by stopping doing something that's actually right, which a lot of people are doing. And also, you're not going to keep doing wrong things just because today it worked. Because it can work today, but can it work for 2 months or 3 months consistently? Probably not. And this is why you get a lot of guys who maybe get a number today and they think, oh, well, I got a number, things must be working, while it was just like an act of randomness, and probably that number flakes anyways. So judge your inputs, not your outputs, when it comes to short term, and judge your outputs only when you give a significant time period to collect enough data. Hope this video helps. I'll see you in the next one.